Some dance to relieve stress, others dance for fun, but here at Broadway Dance Studio, most dance for a career. Hey, it's your friend Mo, and on today's episode, we're stepping into the life of a dancer. Ever wonder what it takes to survive as a dancer in NYC? Meet Jason Marquette. He has been living in New York City and surviving as a dancer for over 8 years. He moved to New York in 2000 after accepting a job with the Westchester Broadway Theater and found an apartment in Jersey City, New Jersey. As most in the city will tell you, the first year can be one of the most difficult.
So I was actually teaching on my days off. I was going to Pennsylvania. I was commuting down there on Monday. I would go down on a Monday morning. I would teach Monday and Tuesday, come back Wednesday morning, go up to Westchester and do my show. So I was working 7 days a week for about 4 or 5 months there. And then once the show was over, I was still teaching and then I was auditioning, trying to get stuff for the summer.
Jobs didn't always come easy for Jason. So in the meantime, he quickly adapted to the city and learned how to survive with several odd jobs.
I was on unemployment, thank goodness. Take advantage of that, I always say, if you can. I've done a lot of stagehand work backstage. I would go home to Pennsylvania. I was a member of the Stagehands Union in my hometown. But I did that. I've done retail. I worked at Banana Republic for about a year and a half on and off. I temped in offices. I worked for a temp agency that staffs conventions and trade shows.
As an auditioning dancer, you must be ready at all times. While living on a budget, Jason explains how most dancers keep in shape, pay everyday expenses, and practice their craft.
At Broadway Dance Center here, we have a work-study program where you can work behind the desk, you can clean, you can do different things, and for every hour you work, you get a class for $5. They also have a kids program here. So like one of the work-study jobs is you can assist the teachers, so you're actually getting a chance to like be in a class and maybe learn something and also develop your teaching skills, and you know what I mean? And at the same time, get your $5 classes. A lot of dancers, work as servers. There's a lot of money to be made as waiting tables if you're good at it. I think a lot of people work at yoga studios, different places, just so they can move. It's not always about taking dance class too, it's about just being physical, Some of them will teach or work at a gym as a trainer, and then you can take class at the gym. There are so many things. I mean, it just depends on where your focus is and what your interests are.
Auditions are a way of life for a working dancer. The process can be quite an adventure. Jason, having been on both sides of the audition process, is well abreast on the subject.
They usually take you in the room, the audition room, 25 to 30 at a time, depending on, like I said, if it's an open call, they might take 50 in, and depending on what they're looking for, they may ask you to do a double pirouette and a couple of kicks just to sort of see your technique. A lot of times it's about type. It's about what you look like. It has nothing to do with what you can do most of the time. Okay. So it's like whether or not you're the right body type, whether or not you're the right skin tone, whether or not you have the right kind of hair, whether you have hair. You know what I mean? It's all these different things that you never know what they're looking for. So you have to trust that they know what they want and what they don't want, and it doesn't always have to do with what you can do.
Jason now teaches at several dance studios in the NYC area and gets the chance to help young dancers develop into professionals. Having a wide range of experience in the field, Jason helps clear up some common misconceptions of a dancer's life. Can you achieve a career as a dancer if you're not in perfect shape?
Absolutely. I mean, there are so many venues. There's modern dance, there's hip hop, there's musical theater, you just have to choose your venue.
Dancers' careers end at 30.
I'm
gonna
be 33 this summer, so that's false. It's false. No, actually, if you look on Broadway, the majority of the performers on Broadway, dancers on Broadway, are in their late 20s to early to mid, even to late 30s, some of them. I mean,
is it easier for a dancer to work on Broadway if they can sing?
That I would say is yes. That's untrue. It's easier. You kind of have to be able to do everything now if you're going to be in musical theater. There was a time when they had a singer chorus and a dancer chorus. It's too expensive now to do that, so they had to combine it. You have to be a singing, dancing chorus. Now, you don't have to be a great singer all the time, so you don't have to be a soloist, but you got to be able to keep a tune.
Hundreds move to New York to become a dancer, and millions stay behind, always wishing they had. The moral of this survival story: be flexible and make no excuses. This is your survival specialist, Mo, and you're watching Mo TV.